Hey guys and girls, what's going on? It is Azra today, and I'm bringing you episode number 6 of my Manchester City career mode. So starting off here, we are going to be playing in the Champions League. Now, as you know, I've been struggling a little bit in my group stage of the Champions League. You know, I've been fighting hard for points and then getting draws and losses, which is kind of frustrating. But straight away here, playing against Feyenoord or something, I don't know how to say their name. But anyway, Dzeko gets us the goal 12 minutes in, and this got a bit of the stress out of my mind, a bit less worry. Because going into it, I really did need this win, and it would make it a lot simpler and a lot easier if I got the win. But yeah, Dzeko actually, he's not that pacey, but sometimes he kind of plays, if you give him a through ball, he does really well with them, which is kind of good. And then it's 1-1. I'm going to start showing you guys their goals again, because a few people requested that, but I forgot to in this one. But yeah, I had a shot there which was saved, and it comes back out to Dzeko again, who hasn't been playing too well, but I thought I'd give him a go in this match because it wasn't that important. Well, it wasn't that hard of a team, so I didn't really need to play my best strikers. And he scores again, so 40 minutes, and we've become 2-1 up, which is nice because I wanted to have the lead going into half time. But yeah, sometimes Dzeko plays really well, but often I don't like using him. He's not very pacey at all, and he's not that beast of a striker, and that's how that finished. That finished 2-1. So next here we're playing against West Ham. Obviously we're away at West Ham, that's why we're wearing the alternate kit. And you know, they're not that good a team, but they're not an easy team. You know, they're not very good, but they're not absolutely awful. And we're actually 1-0 down in the 65th minute. And Balotelli is pretty much our best striker so far. Look at that, that is an absolute cracker. I love it when they hit those outside of the foot shots. They're absolutely amazing to watch. And that was a really nice goal that he scored there. If you just watch it, he uses pace and strength to get past the defender, and then has a shot, and it's with the outside. That is a very, it just looks nice. It wasn't even that hard of a goal to score. It was just very nice to look at, and that's how that one finished. It finished 1-1, and I was kind of a little bit disappointed with that because I need 3 points. I'm starting to fall behind a little bit in the table, which is really not good news, as you want to try and maximise points. In games like that, I shouldn't be dropping points. But here we are. We're at home against Spurs. And going into this, I was looking for that win. You know, I'd beat Feyenoord, however you say their name, in the Champions League. I'd drawn in the Premier League, and then I was like, come on, I've got to win this game against Spurs. I don't want to start falling miles behind. Chelsea are actually leading. So yeah, I went into it with a decently strong team. No goals, and the 70th minute, Balotelli stepped up. He has been our top scorer so far this season. Season's not over, by the way. And he steps up for us, scores that goal, and I was pretty much buzzing at this point because it was like, oh, finally I've got the goal, because I just could not break Spurs down. They seemed to get quite lucky with a few different things, and it meant that I couldn't score. So I was really happy to win, and that's how that ended. That ended 1-0 to us, which is a great result, and it's great to do well. But anyway, we have got another Champions League group stage match, and it is I think it is home at City, but because of the kits, Porto's kits, they're so similar that I couldn't wear my home kit. It's just too similar to theirs. But yeah, we still need the 3 points in this league stage, and yeah, it was Falcao who was trying to do some work, and he couldn't really do much. But Vidal steals the ball off them just outside the box in the 52nd minute, and he smashes it in the back of the net. That's something Vidal's good at. He's got very good going forward and very good playing in the holding midfield position. That's where I play him. He's very good there as well, but he's pretty good going forward, and you kind of forget that because most centre defensive mids aren't that great going forward, but he actually is. Scored about 5 goals with him so far, which is pretty good, and that put us 1-0 up. Next we've got Balotelli, who's got strength, speed, and a little bit of skill. That's the best thing about him. That was a cracking goal. 10 goals all competitions. As you can see, he just popped up, and a lovely little goal for him to score. It puts us 2-0 up, and yeah, he's an absolutely amazing striker. If you're looking for a beast striker and you're not in the Premier League, then I would definitely recommend Balotelli. Again, absolutely cracking outside foot whip there, and yeah, 2-0 up. And then I passed it to Balotelli again. That was David Silva dribbling, lovely little through ball to Balotelli, then a side foot finesse shot, goal to make it 3-0. He's got 2 himself, and yeah, 10 minutes to go. We're 3-0 up. I was pretty surprised because normally Porto are quite a difficult team to play against. You know, they're not that easy. They got a few decent players, and yeah, it was surprisingly easy, which I was pretty happy about. Really, I really did need these 3 points. Otherwise I would pretty much guarantee that I'd be out. But I'm not sure if I've showed this. I thought I had, but apparently I haven't. Aguero is injured for 3 months. pretty sure I've already shown that, but I looked through and I've still got it, so I can't have done. But anyway, 3 months he's out, which has been a big problem for us. Yeah, he must have been, because I've been playing Falcao, Dreco and Balotelli. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to remind you of that. If you haven't already seen it, then I guess I've already shown it. And yeah, it is a big problem for us. You know, our strikers don't mean too well, except Balotelli, and sometimes he gets marked out of the game. Now we have got the league leaders. The team that I'm doing a Chelsea career mode with is obviously Chelsea at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League. This is going to be a big game for us. Matt has returned into Stamford Bridge. We're 2-0 down. And who's going to step up other than the big man David Silva? He always scores goals when I need him to, like last minutes. He's always scoring them, like goals that I desperately need one. It's always David Silva, and there he is again, giving us that goal to go into half-time at least something. So we went into half-time 2-1, a little bit disappointing, but the actual game finished 3-1 to Chelsea. I didn't want to show their goals. They kind of got lost in anything. I'm sorry, but I will start showing the goals. I just forgot to that time. And Moses, Torres and Lampard got their goals. And to start off with there, we're playing against Wigan. We go 1-0 down. There was no real action in the minutes, you know, 1 to 70. But the 74th minute, they get a pass in, just a little tap where they can just score. Purely because I had awful defending. No other reason than that really. It was my fault that they got in on goal. But I was like, you know, we need to do something big. And I bring on Scott Sinclair for Vidal. And David Silva, do you know what I mean about him scoring goals when I needed to? When did I need a goal? I needed one then. 86th minute, he steps up, he scores for us, and that put us right back in the game. This is what I mean, David Silva always scoring goals like this, you know, getting us draws, getting us wins, getting us back into the game. And I was pretty buzzing. I was like, come on, shall I go for the second goal? And guess what happens, guys? Scott Sinclair, the guy that I just brought on as a substitute, 90th minute, he steps up and scores as the goal. I was so pleased. To be honest, Wigan deserved at least a draw, but I stole it away from them with my substitute. I'm glad to see the substitute worked, and he definitely deserves it. He's got a lot of pace, and he's pretty young, Scott Sinclair, but I've been using him quite a decent amount because he's a very good player, and I can play him in the spots that Madder and David Silva take. And that was how the game finished, 2-1 to us against Wigan. And next, moving on to the last game of this episode, it is at home against Everton. So Everton have got a strong team. They've got a few very good players, such as Miralas and Fellaini. And Mbaye, I'm playing him in this episode, and poor body defending from him, and they simply pass it across the goal to Leon Osman, and he slots it in. No real complaints with that. That wasn't a BS goal or anything. That was simply poor defending on my part, and they're going to score that all day long. And yeah, I was very surprised that I had that poor defending, but you know, it was Mbaye there who chests it and gave him the ball back, and that was my mistake. But we're straight back in the game with Javi Garcia. He doesn't tend to score too many goals. He's just sort of that brilliant, strong player in midfield, as a sort of rotation between Torre and Vidal. But yeah, he actually stepped up and scored the goal for us there, which I was pretty happy with. I put the custom tactics to attack him because I felt that I wanted to get a goal before half time, and that's exactly what I did. 23rd minute. So we went into half time 1-1, and we're coming out, and we've had some poor defending again. Chest down, and Naismith has won the ball back off Ramos, I believe, and gets a finesse shot past Joe Hart, and it's just 10 minutes after half time, and we're right back losing again. 2-1 at home against Everton. We're falling behind in the Premier League because we've been drawing and losing a few games, and I was like, come on, I can't lose this game. I've got to at least get something out of it. And I was pressing the whole game, by the way. I wasn't intentionally like letting them win, but 74th minute, Balotelli gives it to Scott Sinclair, and again he saves us. He saves our asses. 75th minute, yeah, gets us the goal. He's definitely warranting a start in the team. He warranted a start today, and that's why I started him, and he scored there. And he's just he's very pacey, and he gets goals like that. You know, you can just see the turn and the pace, and then shoots and scores. And that's the game finish. It finished 2-2 at home to Everton. I thought it was a fair result overall. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please comment and give it a like if you enjoyed it. Peace out.